Alrighty guys, so you've learned how to do your slip knot, and so in this video I'm going to show you how to finger crochet. Finger crocheting is a pretty easy way to get started with crocheting. Once you learn how to do that, then it's easier to move on to using the crochet hook. So the way I have it set up is I will use my finger, and I'm going to actually zoom out just a tiny bit so you can see. I have the short end of my string, and it's not super duper short, which is good because I want to be able to actually hold on to it. So I've got my super short side and I'm using my left hand. So even though I am a right-handed person, I always use my left hand to finger crochet on. I find that's a little bit easier. You can try it on both hands and see which one you like better. But I'm going to take my slip knot, which I've already made. I'm slipping onto my pointer finger here. Now my short string is going to be held in my hand here, my left hand, and then all my right hand is going to be doing is wrapping string and pulling string. All right, so once I have this, I want to make sure that my slip knot isn't super tight. I don't want to cut the circulation off from my finger, so I want to be able to pull that loop off. So I want to make sure it's kind of loose, but not loose enough that it's falling off. So now I'm going to take my my long string, okay, and I'm going to wrap it over, right, just like that. Not all the way over, okay. Well, you just want it to kind of make one line on the top of my hand, right, like that. So I then use this hand to kind of hold this string so that I can use my right hand to grab my first string here from my slip knot, and I'm going to pick it up, pull it over and off. I don't want this string to come off though. I want that one to stay there. Your finger, your left hand, or whichever hand is holding your crochet, you always want to have that loop around your hand. You never want it to come off. All right, so now I've made my stitch, but it's kind of large. So what I'm going to do is I hold on to both of these strings and kind of pull up, and see how that tightens my string a little bit, my stitch. So I've made, I don't know if you can see, made my first stitch here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it again so you can see. So I pull this string to tighten this back up, okay? But now I have something that's a little bit easier to hold on to now with my left hand. So I'm gonna take this, my long string, I'm wrapping it over. I use this hand to hold it. Then I can grab that first loop, pull it up, over, and off. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this hand up. That tightens my stitch, and you can keep going. So up, over, off, just like that. And what you're starting to do is create a chain. So you can also do this with a crochet hook, but it's a little bit easier to start off with on your hand. So the only thing is, though, if you're doing this finger crocheting, it is harder to build off of this. So if you keep watching the videos on how to crochet, then I'll eventually show you how you can use the crochet hook to build off of this. All right,